Ta-da!
That's all.
We're good.
All right.
So yeah, we'd like to thank everybody for joining us. It is
Thank you.
GOTM. Look at that, they went back to GOTM. Such a strange
Is that
strategy.
a good
It's like-
omen? Omen?
I don't know, man. Maybe not, because they haven't. A lot of those key
They
matches
lose.
they've lost, right? So it's the
I'm
best of
anxious.
3. This is the last match, Trevor. What do
This
you
is
think?
it.
What do you think?
I think Gotem.
Gotem?
Can I say that? Can I think who I think is gonna win? Oh,
I'm gonna say QQ.
All right, there. So that
Because
makes us equal.
just because they abandoned MikeChanDota.
5 seconds.
Oh, you don't have faith in the.
I don't have
Name
faith
swap?
in the Gotem.
Okay, well, when they were playing earlier today against their last competition,
I think, yeah.
yeah, they started off with a Gotem, lost. Then they played Mike Chan and
PSM.
yeah,
That was the
PSM,
preliminary, yeah.
and they won. And then they ended off with a Gotem and they won.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they did? They did.
well, they're here.
No, they finished off with Mike Chan.
I don't think so. Did they?
They did. 2 in a row. And
Okay,
then they
fine.
went back to Gotem for this final.
10
They lost, and
seconds
then they went back to
remaining.
Mike Chan. They won, and now they've gone to Gotem. So I'm gonna say QQ. I'm gonna say QQ.
On
How about our
basis of
fans out
names
there? What do you
alone.
think? I'd love to forget us casters what we think.
Really matter.
We want to hear what you think. Is it gonna be QQ or is it gonna be Gotem?
Who's slapping
No,
us?
It's muted. They did it on purpose. Okay, yeah. So we're not muted. Good. So we got one person who's gonna think that's who thinks that QQ is gonna be taking this one. Yeah, two going for Team QQ.
Oh.
So I don't know, man.
This is intense.
I think it's all about the names, man. Gotem City. Mike Chan's a winning name, and Gotem City hasn't been too favorable for him.
psychology.
So it's all psychology. So look at that. First 2 picks right there. QQ
a bat rider.
is a Bat Rider, and Gyrocopter. Last game that we saw, Gyrocopter was a boss for MikeChanDota, now known once again as Gotem City. So it looks like QQ, they want to say, hey, we can play Gyrocopter. Let us show you how it's done.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see it.
seconds
Oh,
remaining.
and look at this banning. Is Visage. QQ is banning
seconds
Visage, and
remaining.
of course Wisp. Everybody, this is a Wisp hating
game,
tournament. Man.
I know. This
They
is
do not like that.
discrimination against ethereal beings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nicely put. Yeah,
Try.
that was good. 2 bans right there, Lone Druid and Shadow Demon are going to be banned. I'm really enjoying this the picks right now in the bans because these 2 teams, we've seen Shadow Demons so much. I think we've seen Lone Druid every single match
Well,
we've casted.
ooh, Alina and a Clockwork.
There's your Laguna Blade.
All right, I want to see the Laguna. I want her to get every kill in this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's 5 HP left, and Lifestealer is in mid-swing. Boom, Laguna Blade.
Boom.
Yeah, GG. That's how to do it. And then the Clockwork. So already we're seeing a collection of heroes, a combination of heroes that we have not encountered before today. Lina, who is not particularly common. The Nyx, I mean, he's a familiar face.
He's been
We see
around.
him because he's, yep, basically a strumpet. Everybody gets a turn. So Nyx is gonna do his part. Look, very insectoid, eh? With his head. He's like,
He's all twitchy.
yeah,
He's like a very sketchy hero.
he's on crack.
Yeah. He's just, I don't know.
He's tweaking.
He's tweaking, yeah, that's it. So we have our first 3 picks now. Sorry, just looking at these picks right now. Bat Rider, Gyrocopter, Neeks Assassin. We do see quite a few disables already at the disposal for QQ.
10
Now,
seconds
on the
remaining.
flip side of this, Lifestealer, when he has that rage, that negates a lot
5
of
seconds
these
remaining.
disables
Yeah.
that QQ has right
To
now.
hell with you.
Yeah, like Lifestealer's
Reserved.
wife stealer. He
Yeah.
he steals all the fun,
All
and
the wives.
yeah. But looking at Lena and Clockwork, they too have their own disables, so it's gonna boil down, I think, to possibly somebody getting an Orchid Malevolence, maybe, or like possibly Silencer, or just something.
Silencer. I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Super long time, but I'm thinking it could be a good pick. Maybe it can complement this because what I see happening right now between Gotem City and QQ, it's the one that's going to get the initiation off first. Because both right now, looking at the team comps for both teams, they both have the disables.
Speaking of initiations, I'm wondering if Magnus doesn't get banned in the next couple bans, is he going to make an appearance? Oh, isn't that upsetting? Is Magnus going to show up? Are we going to see a Darkseer? He hasn't been in any of our games today, but he's been banned in almost all of them. The Magnus is already gone. I spoke a little bit too soon there. So we're not going to enjoy his RPs and skewers, including the ones that go off in the wrong direction. That's fun. Oh, no more Darkseer. All right. So who are we're taking out the frequent faces. Who else is a Queen of Pain? Haven't banned her yet. There she goes!
Wow.
I love this!
Holy crap,
it's
dude.
the
You're
ban
on
game!
Fire today.
Alright, quick, who's gonna be the next one? Who's gonna be taken out? We need one of those freaking... the
Bane,
Bane,
of course!
Why did I not get those
Oh
words
my
out
god,
fast enough?
he's been banned every single
Oh
game.
my
dude.
goodness. We haven't even seen him. He just gets banned all the time.
Every time.
That's because he's so strong early game and he's able to sap the brains out of everybody. What's true say?
It's very true.
That's what he does.
Just like the emphasis on that.
Sap him out of there. Just suck him out. Now, we need to see some... well, I don't know. We've got an interesting combination of heroes so far. I can see a tri-lane happening with Gotem right there.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe. I can see maybe...
No, send Clockwork somewhere else.
It's going to be like mid, maybe. Like it served him pretty well last
They might
match.
choose a hard mid, though.
Yeah,
Like
well,
that.
I can see like maybe Bat Rider.
Maybe a Venno.
He's gonna be on his own. Gyrocopter would be on his own possibly. So I think the next 3 picks, QQ is gonna be aiming to go for a pretty hard carry, and it kind of makes sense too. You know, if you look at the Gotem Cities bans, right? They've taken out the Weaver. He's been a pretty popular pick today for both these teams.
Lesh is gonna go in.
Yeah, Lesh Rack.
Having a little. Oh my goodness! Did our Dota just crash?
Yeah, it totally did actually.
Oh,
For some particular reason.
that's fun.
Not sure what exactly happened there. Hopefully, how does that work?
I'm not sure. We're just gonna quickly shift over to our faces so that you're not completely bored. And hopefully our admin might fly in here to offer some advice.
I think anybody who is watching Dota, this does happen from time to time.
You just gotta take it.
It just turned off and completely shut down on its own, and it looks maybe it's that Imperial Flax commentator guy. We just got him.
Right, we just got the new announcer.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a surprise for you guys, but we recently just added the Purian Flax. Yeah, it's gone. Ha! I ruined it. I'm a spoiler. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Damn, we're missing those epic picks.
Yeah. I don't even know how this works though. If we're hosting the game, and we just lost.
No, we can just jump back in.
It'll
say that we've got a game.
I've never done this before because I know you can jump back in your own games. You know, but if you're hosting, I don't know.
What I'm wondering about is why we're still looking at a blank screen.
I don't know.
That's a little bit alarming.
Could you imagine? Dota just says no, we're not gonna work now.
Deny.
It says game safe to leave. Well, we're not gonna.
Oh,
do that.
did everybody? Everybody may have been disconnected.
I hope not. Oh, chivalry.
Well, that looks like a fun game.
I thought it looked like Rome. For a second.
Don't even imagine they made Rome so that you could take control of individual characters.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm trying to fix this up. I'm such an ass. Okay.
Wait, don't go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this game is gonna fail.
No.
Like I think everybody's gonna be gone.
No, it's not. Everybody's gonna be there.
Nobody, everybody see that we're gone, and then okay, fine, they're all here.
Oh.
Oh! There's a treant.
Why won't it show?
This is fun. Yeah, take out the. Oh no, take out that.
Yeah, I'll eliminate
Yeah.
it. Bye bye.
Okay. Oh!
Stop touching things.
Stop touching. All right. The Luna is in it. So is a tree. I am so excited about this final game. Look at this. Lifestealer, Lina, Clockwork, Lesh, Luna. Oh my goodness! It is the battle of the
Storm Spirit
Team L. Except for Clockwork, you don't belong. But Team the letter of the day is L,
seriously.
children. Oh my goodness, these are such interesting teams. I am so excited about this match.
This is
We're gonna go out with a bang.
It is gonna be going out with a bang. I have a feeling it's gonna be like one of those, like the previous 2 matches that we saw. They've been pretty damn close, really. Just in terms of experience and gold, and like how each of the matches panned out for such a long period of time. And this one, though, I have a suspicion though this might actually be a quickie.
You think so, man?
Yeah, I do. I actually do because like. These two team compositions, they're fantastic, but I think one's gonna really work.
10 seconds remaining.
I hope so. But you know, the feeling that I always get when we watch a match where teams just go all out and they choose completely unconventional hero choices, which is great, but they tend to do something original, that it does lean in one direction. You do get kind of a tip. Because these heroes aren't particularly well practiced with each other. Maybe each team practices them on their own, but we don't see them that often. Do you want to read for us who are going to be our Radiant heroes and who's playing them?
Yeah, sure. Just looking at Chicken MC is going to be playing Luna. Orbit will be playing Clockwork. Cora Y is going to be playing Lifestealer. At the Chef Dota is going to be playing Leshrac. Love that name. Loper Dash is going to be playing Lena. And for QQ, it will be...
We're going to have Asian Symbols taking over our Gyro. Static Ashes will look after our Storm Spirit. Expecting excellent things from Storm Spirit, particularly some funny comments. Maybe X, or we're going to have the XX looking after Nyx Assassin, which can only make sense with the number of X's in their names. Z Bayu is our Bat Rider, and whatever will look after Treant Protector. Almost Treant Protractor. That happened by accident.
Wow, that does happen from time to time. So,
yeah, just gotta roll with it.
Just gotta roll with it. No surprise, ganks, really in the works. We do see a dry lane forming up for the Radiance. Leshrac, Lena, and Lifestealer.
So
pretty nasty. It's a pretty nasty combination indeed. It will be going against Nyx Assassin.
Oh, and did they ward inside that jungle? There will be no creep pulling.
No creep pulling. Nicely played right there. These two teams have some experience going against each other now. Treant Protector, though, does have those sentry wards and is probably looking to take down counter warding, and there it goes. And look at this, Leshrac saying, nope, sorry, we don't want your ward here. There goes the Impale, though. Sorts of trouble for Leshrac, just going for a ward, bit more than he could chew. That's going to be Gyrocopter.
Did he get the ward?
Yes, he did. The ward is down, but there's another one being popped up. So first blood is going to be awarded to QQ early in this match, just a few seconds in, really. Leshrac, yeah, man, like, I appreciate going for wards, but geez, buddy, that's quite a bit of gold you just forfeited to Team QQ. And who picked up that kill? Yeah, it was Gyrocopter. So, you know, we were talking about show up of Gyrocopter. It's his turn, and look at this, already a Wraith Band to boot. That's going to be a good little chunk of damage early in the going of this match. All sorts of wards being placed there. And in the mid lane, we do have this amazing Luna going against an amazing Storm Spirit. It's going to be a lot of fun to see both these two heroes that we have not seen in action yet. Going back up to the top lane real quickly right now. There's open wounds on Gyrocopter, followed by a Light Strike Array. Also split Earth. The synergy of suns are happening. Is it going to be enough to take down the Gyrocopter? Yes, it is. Nice kill right there. Taking down the Gyrocopter is Lifestealer, Lena, and Leshrac. Nicely split among the three heroes of the Radiance. Going down to the bottom lane, we do have Clockwork going against Bat Rider. Trevor, you want to break this down?
What I want to look at right now is we are seeing a spectacular combination of slows and stuns up here with this these combinations. We're going to see that the rocket is launched and incoming against the Lifestealer, but I do not think that that's going to amount to very much. Lena, Lesh, they all have stuns at the ready. He is going to take the damage there, but the stuns, Lesh was right there to follow up with a Split Earth, saying, everybody piss off. You're not invited to my house. Get out of my town. So that's just a natural accent of Lesh. We see that there are several blasts and illusion beam to strike back against the Storm Spirit. So heading towards the DD and picking that up, we have the Luna. She is going to heal up as much as she can with tangos only. Meanwhile, the Clockwork is bought, and he's just chilling, you know, just getting some hits in. Lesh is also doing the same, trying to claim some last hits. Last hits, if we're looking at our hero graphs, are not particularly one-sided in any direction or another. So we'll wait and we'll see. We'll sit on it and we'll let it play out. Lucian Beam's going down. Just spam, 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 spam. The bottle is up for our Luna. And boy, there's the static electricity. Oh, no. We get another kill by the Luna. That was a lot of damage from her one little smack of her glaive. That was great. Good for her.
Followed by that Lucent Beam.
Yep.
I think Storm Spirit might have underestimated the power of this Luna. I mean,
Of the
she
dark
does have
side.
that...
Of the moon, dark side of the moon.
The dark side of the moon, man.
I don't
That
know.
DD, that's quite a bit of damage. Now she's making a good decision to back off for the moment. Just leaving the bottle down there for the moments, and it's going to send it off to the courier to get a couple more charges to be brought back to her in a couple of moments. But just going back up to this top lane, Gyrocopter doing pretty good on the last hits right now, sitting at 10. Also, Batrider on the bottom lane seems to be doing pretty successful in terms of last hits with 13. And is focusing on that sticky, icky napalm for 2 points in there. Will definitely make this Clockwork suffer any right clicks or any fireflies that the Clockwork might be caught into. So I think it's a little bit of an unbalanced matchup between these two heroes. So more to be seen pretty soon. Going back up to that top lane right now, we do have that Lifestealer taking away the neutral creeps and just farming away right there. Leshrac, Lina, and Lifestealer and Neek's Assassin just keeping a safe distance away, and Treant Protector as well. Wards placed all over, Observer wards, and really not much else to be said for that. Going to the mid lane right now, we do have an Illusion Rune casted by Luna. Nicely played right there, and we got to watch for the Storm Spirit. Did get caught a couple of moments ago to that Lucent Beam DD on Luna, so 2-1 is the score. GOTM in the lead. 4.5 minutes into the final match.
Yeah, we're not seeing a particular advantage in terms of the worth of a hero, but if we switch top, we might see an advantage come up. There is a stun incoming. Oh my goodness, the Dragon Slave just puts down that Nyx Assassin. Look at that fiery goodness. The stun did launch against the Lifestealer, but it did not have any serious consequence. He is going to salve up right now and keep himself healthed and ready to steal more lives. Wow, I love that. The range on that Dragon Slave, I love using it because somebody thinks they're getting away, and then you say, no, you aren't, and I can prove it because I just fired you. And, I mean, how satisfying is that?
Very satisfying indeed. I think it was just a really kind of a bad luck for positioning for him. But talking about bad luck, look at this Nyx Assassin getting in there. It's going to be a pretty easy kill right there. Luna going down to Storm Spirit and Nyx, the kill being awarded to Storm Spirit.
What was she doing knowing that the Nyx was missing?
I don't know. It could have
been killed. He was up for grabs anywhere.
Really,
Top was missing.
Yeah, Top was missing. Top was dead though. Luna getting yeah, not the positive end of that. I don't know. It was difficult to see why she was up in the dire jungle.
Don't be in there.
Yeah, bad
Mistakes
choices.
were made.
Mistakes were made, possibly. Yes. Just seeing Alina right now, just below level 3.
Oh dear!
And there it is.
He is on fire. He's being dragged. He is burning into little pieces, but he hooks out of there like a boss. That hook, so powerful. Level 6 is able to beam from one angle to another with no problem. He's going to launch a couple of rocket flares off there. Look at the map is on fire.
Yeah, on fire indeed. But look at this, Nyx Assassin in the woods. Kind of an interesting position for him to be in. Still only level 4 right now. No Vendetta. Can't really do too much in terms of ganking, like his ultimate ganking potential just yet. It looks like he's going to be playing more of a support kind of role as well. You do see those observer wards that he is planting around, so you can see him possibly like leveling up to 6, warding, and just being Nyx. You know, it does have that Vendetta. It does have very potent spells to play with. Doesn't necessarily always have to go for the Dagon. Look at this Lifestealer right now with Leshrac Lina looking to catch Gyrocopter or Treant Protector off guard, but it doesn't seem to be the case right now. Lifestealer sitting at 16 last hits and is working. It looks like to be phase boots for the time being. It does have those blades of attack with the boots of speed in his inventory, so remains to be seen how it's going to play out. Going back down to the bottom lane, we still see Clockwork just hitting that, being hit by that Batrider in the sticky icky napalm. I love the sticky icky. Do you like the sticky icky?
Yes.
It's good. It's such a potent spell. Looking in the
How much does it cost?
It's cheap.
It's like super spammable, right? That's
yeah.
why you're able to do 4 of them.
That's
oh,
why
it's
I like
20!
It.
Oh, I thought it was like 50 or something.
And it in terms of like right-click attacks, like it just adds the damage and you know,
slows down, like it really hinders the ability to get last hits.
Really slows them down, yeah. So it's a really, really potent spell, and we're seeing Batrider making good use of it. But really, one thing that does thwart the sticky icky napalm is a magic stick, you know, because every time it's cast, you're getting points in there, right? So lots of charges right there. So nice item to negate the napalm strikes by Batrider. So more to be seen by those two heroes. Going back to the mid lane, we do see Living Armor, on that Storm Spirit. Meanwhile, top lane, Lina, Leshrac, and Lifestealer looking to catch Possibly it was Tree and Protector off guard, but Gyrocopter still farming away.
Oh,
but there's the open wounds. A little bit of trouble right now. There's Lena. Most likely might be. Oh, misses the Light Strike Array barely. And now it is Lena who's in big trouble. There's Bat Rider. Nice play right there. There's the Lasso Rope. It's going to be spelling doom for Lena. And also Lifestealer as well. They're getting a double kill. There is Gyrocopter. Very, very key kills right there. And a nice heads-up play by Bat Rider to TP in there. Love what I'm seeing. Courier just dropping off an item right there for, who was it? Storm Spirit, I think, by the looks of it. But, yeah, damage was done. 5-3 is the score. Team QQ.
Wow, those TPs came in so quickly. Great communication, great response from the team, and it paid off. It caught them a pair of kills and saved them potentially kills on their own. Not that I think that Gyro would have gone down there, but that was a quick reaction time, and it was exactly what they need. So meanwhile, there's a ping going off on the Storm Spirit. Perhaps Luna is thinking we want to take him, and there is a bunch up of our stuns. The Lena and the Lena and the Leshrac are there. They're ready. Oh, the cogs are where? There they are, but right through them. Storm Spirit, like a sticky monkey, is able to get through that.
Man.
Why a sticky monkey?
I don't know, sticky monkey, but we're talking about
Come on, Devo.
needing some type of. Needing some type of silence to stop that kind of stuff from happening, because really Storm Spirit we just saw, he just took away.
We need Orchid.
We definitely, I would say Orchid Malevolence is going to be very assisting for this GOTM team, because really Clockwork, we just saw an amazing hook shot, but to no avail, because really Storm Spirit has that Zip Zappity Bop, Zip Zappity Boo. With that ball lightning, you know, he can come in and out as he pleases. So, you know, Power Cogs, he's like, please, you know, he's gonna zap out of there, no problem. So that really is helpful. I love this Storm Spirit pick now, actually more than ever. If you just consider like the danger that he can pull himself out of, he's gonna be able to dodge all those stuns. He'll be able to get away from Lifestealer. So they've played out pretty well. You can see some pretty big things happening from him. Going back up to that top lane, Gyrocopter still farming away like a boss. 1,600 gold, 41 last hits, and just like our previous matches, we just saw right now, mid lane right now, it is Storm Spirit who's on a killing spree, getting the better of Lena. And
I think Bat Rider just had the lasso.
Bat Rider definitely did have the lasso and bottled up the Invis rune, so nice play right there by Storm Spirit, and Storm Spirit, yes, did take down Lena with the support of Clockwork and Neek's Assassin. Oh, sorry.
Clockwork took Neek's Assassin as well. Double click. Oh, Neek's Assassin's back in the game.
He's back
okay,
in the game.
Go top. Obviously, things are happening right now. We've got the who is that? The Gyro taking considerable damage right now, but he's going to try and get out of there as fast as he can, and he succeeds. But who is not successful is the Leshrac, and the Lifestealer going down almost to a complete death. Storm Spirit saying, I want blood, but now he's out of mana, so he won't be able to do very much. Lena was able to cast that Light Strike Array to stun that area, and I think that was a contributing factor in the save of her good friend Lifestealer.
But look at this. Luna is coming in. She does have Eclipse ready to go.
Oh, she does.
Pings are there, though. Gyrocopter says, yo, 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 Luna's right there. But Luna is smart, backing off just for the time being. But, man, what an opportunity. She's there with the ult.
Yeah, and that ult would just destroy. How many beams does it have? Too many. Yeah, 4. 4.
That's a lot of beam.
That's an abundance of beams. Well, let's wait this out and continue to see what happens. We've got a lot of very even last hits, and farming. The creep scores for many of our heroes are in the 40s and all very, very close together. So Lifestealer, unfortunately, is kind of low. We would want him to be a little bit higher. Lena is traditionally sucking balls, but she doesn't need to do very much other than that. So right now we are seeing what we need to see. Let's check out the graphs.
Yeah, good call on the graphs. Just looking at the XP graph right now, there is a little bit of a difference. The Dire QQ is a little bit in the lead by 2,000 points, and followed by that gold advantage is there too, slightly going up to that top lane right now. We do see a little bit of action. Rocket Flare does hit Tree and Protector and Gyrocopter, and it looks like there is no reinforcement on that top tier 1 tower, but for whatever reason, Team QQ is backing off.
We haven't lost any towers. This is a full tower game.
It's a full tower game, 12 and a half minutes into the match. And we do see the
But not
rest
for
of
long.
GOTM showing up. There's a Courier bringing in some blade mail. Nice hook shot right there on the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter, living growth on him, does get that call down. No ult so far by Luna.
Nice stun.
Nice stun as well, but
There's
there is
the
the
ult.
Eclipse.
Oh, bam,
It
bam,
will
bam, bam,
pick
bam.
off Gyrocopter, but hold on a second. Batrider says, no, you're not going to get away with that, miss. Just going to be taking down Luna, no problem. There's the Dragon Slave as well, followed that by Lena. Power Cogs casted by Clockwork as well. Batrider is spreading that fire all over the place with that Firefly and just waiting to pick up somebody unaware. Dragon Slave just missing the mark, and Batrider is going to back off for the moment. Both teams trading killing blows.
Wowzers. Both of our carriers went down in that little fray. And still no real decisive advantage against either of the towers. So this game, I think we're in it for the long haul, Devo.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be this. It's
70 or 80 minutes.
Yeah, like the longest game in history.
Basically. It's like a 3-hour game.
Yeah,
5-hour game.
It's
Can you imagine? I wonder what the longest Dota game is.
That's a good question.
Like, I have done one that's 70 minutes. That's a long Dota game.
It's not one you want to
That's
lose.
Oh, I know. You're putting so much into it. That's everybody's level 25. Everybody's got all the best items. Divine Rapier coming out of your ass. So that's very painful, by the way.
Very, very painful.
It's a big sword.
Talking about pain right now, we're looking at a Claymore right now on Gyrocopters, so he is closing in on that Shadow Blade, and that's going to give him some good mobility and attack power to catch some of GOTM's team members off guard, and also to provide him with some really good escapability. And look at this, yeah, he is getting hit by that tower, does transfer out that aggro onto the creeps, but Rocket Flare and Dragon Slave is going to make him back off for the moment. Lena following up, still only level 5 actually, needs that Laguna Blade to make some differences in the team fights to melt down the health of any hero that it comes in contact with. Seeing Leshrac, Lifestealer, and Luna making a push on that bottom tier 1 tower against the Dire. Batrider's the only one there, does have the lasso rope up. It has been saving a little bit of coin actually for the moment. Hitting a charge on that on the bottle. There it goes, Neek's Assassin though. Vendetta. And look at the Star Spirit zooming. Zips out the boom right in there. Vendetta, all sorts of trouble. Luna is gone. It is it for her. GOTM suffering another casualty. That is another kill. Power Cogs being casted there by Clockwork. Lifestealer and Leshrac, they're backing off, hiding behind that tower, hugging, staying right beside it. But real nice play by Storm Spirit. He came out of nowhere and just got that electric vortex on Luna, and that spelled out doom and damage and death for her. Now it looks like Storm Spirit's going to be making his way back up to the mid lane. Clockwork though is in position to possibly get a hook shot off here, but it looks like the distance is just far enough, and he's going to continue farming those neutral creeps in the Radiant jungle. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit and Gyrocopter, they have reinforced their efforts into the mid lane, transitioning in there. That tier 1 tower is gone. Looks like they're just going to be able to hit a couple of creeps, save up some farms, some gold, and all sorts of goodies. Just taking a look at the items right now. C2 Robe of the Magi on Storm Spirit.
So that tells us that he might be going for his Orchid.
Awesome.
Yep.
Intelligence for sure.
Meanwhile, if we look bot, we see that there's a considerable amount of destruction going on. We've got the Rage being cast by the Lifestealer, and Cogs are up, trying to take down this tower, finally claiming a first tower of the game. Wouldn't that be a treat? And it's going to go to Lesh, second tower rather. First tower was the Radiant's mid tower. Drum is up on the Lifestealer. Yeah, alright. That's
got that extra
gonna
little
be
bit
fun.
of
Little boost.
A little bit of a speed boost right there.
Doesn't
Luna,
he need it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like Luna's going to be going for that early BKB. Dust just being purchased right there on Leshrac to negate this life.
Whoa! Look at all the damage that's going in here.
Gyrocopter being taken down. I had something in my throat.
Okay.
Lifestealer getting the kill on that one. So hero level, pretty much. I'm sorry, just looking at last hits right now. It is Gyrocopter in the lead with 68 last hits. Storm Spirit with 60. Right now, it looks like the Dire is in a little bit of an advantage, but GOTM not to be undone. They have their sights set on that top tier 1 tower. There's Storm Spirit loose and being casted on Storm Spirit, followed by Rocket Flare and a Laguna in the face. Poor Storm Spirit.
Smoked a bitch.
Just smoked, yeah, definitely. Firefly being casted there, open wounds on Batrider, but lots of fire. And there we go, Power Cogs casted by Clockwork, trying to thwart this attack by Team QQ. They wanting to avenge that nasty Laguna Blade that we just saw a moment ago on that Storm Spirit. There's the Gyrocopter, lots of damage, losing beam once and again. But hold on a second, there's the Vendetta and the smoke though. Oh my gosh, Lifestealer in a little bit of trouble, does get that wand. Carapace being casted, call down. Oh, and there's the Flaming Lasso. Neeks Assassin is still alive, so is Lifestealer though. Who's gonna get away from this one? Treant Protector is trying to do what he can to get some damage there, but the hook shot by Clockwork, nice play, but both will fall, and we do see Gyrocopter with that Shadow Blade, but having to back off because that top tier 1 tower is still up, so once again, both teams trading killing blows, and still anybody's match.
That's for sure. I want to say that this is messy. It's not messy, it's just there's so much going on. And individual heroes are having their individual little battles. They're not necessarily focusing any one person down, although there is a lot of that. It's just so much area damage going on that you see someone who's low and you try to take them out, and they're trying to escape, but they're also trying to do what they can. Like the Treant trying to do what he can, and Lina trying to do a stun or a slave here and there. But those sorts of choices are costing them their lives, unfortunately. But it's also really making for an interesting and dynamic fight situation that's great to watch, but it must be very stressful to play.
Yeah, for sure. I love that Laguna Blade on Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
That was sick, man. That was
Got a town!
It was a nice synergy of spells, and really, if you're thinking about any items right now, if you're QQ, Treant Protector, or perhaps Neeks Assassin, they might want to think about getting that Pipe of Insight soon to really negate those spells, because we just saw Lucid Beam, and we saw Lina's Dragon Slave, we saw the Laguna Blade. You know, there's some really heavy-duty spells being casted here by Gotem, so if you are Team QQ, you know, there's a lot to be said there. So not really too much to be said about the items right now. Lesharak just sitting... Not on the supports, but Luna is trying to do the best, I guess, that she can in terms of the farm that she has, really only in a bottle. Ogre, Club, and the Power Treads. There's a Dust that's been cast, but no dice there. There is the Counter Ward Sentry taking out that Observer Ward on the Dire side right there. Going up to the bottom rune area is Treant Protector just hanging out there, and bot right now, there's a little bit of a posse growing up here, growing with Team QQ, Bat Rider, Neeks Assassin. It's kind of interesting what's unfolding here. Look at this, Gyrocopter with a call down. Clockwork does have that Blade Mail now, and Clockwork does pick off Treant Protector, who was just standing there a moment ago. We just missed that. But look at this. There we go, Team Gotem catching a little bit of momentum, and they might be able to catch this Storm Spirit, who is invisible. Can they see it? No, it's difficult to say, but if you're Storm Spirit, you might want to get out of there. A lot of your teammates are nowhere to be found. Lifestealer is in the woods right there. Is Storm Spirit going to try and go for this?
No, that would be crazy talk.
It is
questionable. He needs his reinforcements.
Yeah, definitely. You need your buddies, the teammates. But yeah, it does seem like Storm Spirit is scouting around right now, and it looks like he is going to be going for that Orc and Malevolence, just seeing that recipe in his stash right now. Just moving up right there, we do see Neeks Assassin, a couple of Gauntlets of Strength with the Mana Boots. Treant Protector, Mana Boots as well. Bat Rider does have his Blink Dagger right now. That is a significant item for him in terms of his lassoing capabilities. And of course, Gyrocopter doing pretty well still. 91 last hits, well in the lead in front of, especially in front of the Radiance side. Net worth right now 7,800, and not too far behind him is Storm Spirit. Does have that Shadow Blade in the Ogre Club. Looks like he's going to be transitioning into a BKB.
Devo, let's look at graphs. I'm interested to know, quite interested to know if we've seen a decisive direction, and we do. Well, not enormous, a bit of a pull up there by the Radiant, but it still is about 3,000 or so in favor of the Dire, and about 6,000 or so in favor of the Dire for gold. So XP 6,000 or 3,000. Yeah. 6,000 for gold. Wowzers. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen next. We have in the jungle, just cruising, is their Storm Spirit. He's just prancing around doing his what he does. We've got a bit of a team-up bot, which is an interesting choice. Let's see what they're going to do with that. Lifestealer, farming.
Farming away. Looks like he's going to be going for that typical Mortigan. The armlets, and not too far away from it, does have the Helm of Iron Will in his stash, and just seeing the middle lane right there, we do have a Sentry Ward that has been placed there by Team QQ on the Dire side. So it's still anybody's match, like you said a moment ago. Not too many towers going down, but we do see a smoke gank. Looks like Team QQ wants to make things happen here. They don't want to keep this match going on. And one thing that you like to do, like we haven't seen too many successful smoke ganks. I'd like to see something happen right now. Are they going to transition to Roche? No, it's difficult to say. So they are making their way through the Radiant Jungle. They're going to be joined up by Storm Spirit, and really right now GOTM is pretty much all congregated into the mid lane area. So once again, doesn't look like too much is going to be told out of the smoke gank. Only person in the mid lane area right now for Team QQ is Gyrocopter, but he's actually joining the rest of his team, and it looks like they're going to be transitioning. They want to take down another structure. That's going to be that bottom tier 2 tower. All their focus and attention is on that. So yes, we do see everybody else joining in. Responding to this pressure, though, is MC GOTM. But look at this nice pick up. Oh no, is he going to get him on the... Oh, look, he's stuck. Leshrock is stranded and stuck, and he's just chilling and fire. Lots of damage. Gotta love this stuff. Nice play there by Batrider, and we'll get the kill. Oh my god.
That deserves a comment or two. Now we notice that inside our Clockwork is sitting a Lifestealer ready to burst out. I'm expecting a hookshot, a cogs, an explosion of infesty goodness, and then complete utter destruction. Let's wait for that. I'm sure it's going to come any minute. There's the Dragon Self taking out the tower. The tower has gone down. Treant Protector's able to do that. The rocket is picking up speed. It is going for not the Luna, not the Lifestealer. It's going for the Clockwork, but it gets taken out mid-route. Oh, come on, Clockwork, you can beam into someone. Let's see that explosion and complete annihilation.
You gotta love that Batrider a moment ago. I really loved what I saw. That was taking full advantage. That was like, you know, the typical thing that you see with Rubric throwing people up on cliffs. That was even better, man. Like, he actually had the Firefly, everything going. He'd even stand there and right-click him. He's just like, oh, chill on the plane for a moment.
Wait. Think about what you've done. Think about your choices.
That was a great play. Hook shot right now on that. Sorry, it's Storm Spirit getting in there with Ball Lightning, and it's Lifestealer who just gets taken down pretty easily. Laguna Blade gets in there, takes down. Actually does a little bit of damage on Storm Spirit. It looks like Storm Spirit did get away, actually, and Treant Protector following up, not too far behind. And there is Batrider up on the top right there with that lasso on Clockwork. Clockwork taking quite a bit of damage because that Firefly power clog's being cast. Flame Break does miss its mark, but there's Ball Lightning once again. That Storm Spirit has been the part of the tail of this match with Batrider as well, and they're making their way down to that mid lane, and Lena just gets pulverized by a whole group of QQ team members. No problems there. 3 of GOTM members are down. They do have creeps, and they are making their way to that tier 2 mid tower. It should go down unopposed, undefended, and that's going to be an extra couple of 100 gold in the bank.
That's a couple extra bucks, isn't it, Diva? Well, this is becoming more of a challenging situation for our Radiant to oppose. They're in turtle mode now, or they're going to need to be, which is a problem for the Luna, who needs to continue to farm herself up. But that is kind of the consequence of this sort of slanted game, right? Let's see, who is our most expensive and worthwhile character is the Gyro, who has, which items is Gyro holding
It looks like a BKB is coming in on that courier right there. There's a double damage rune, and there we go. Look at the synergy of timing. Yeah. Oh, I got a BKB. Oh, look at what I found, a DD rune. Doesn't look like he's going to be going for it. Possibly it's actually going to be Storm Spirit. That's a very good decision because he does have that bottle. It's going to give him a couple of extra charges once used. Living Growth is...
He needs it.
Living Armor has been casted. Yes, absolutely needs it because of that mobility that he has, that zip 70 bop that he has. And also looking at his items, he does have that Orc Malevolence, which is going to give him incredible mana regen. Really like what I see. And look at the positioning. He's just waiting there. He's waiting for an opportunity. Clockwork, he's got a friend. Oh, hookshot misses.
Darn, it missed.
Called down there by Gyrocopter, no problem. That miss on that hookshot is pretty devastating. But look at Storm Spirit. Did have that DD, but really was caught off guard. Clockwork picking up the kill right there. All sorts of carnage happening here now, folks. Lena's not too far. Double kill right there. Or sorry, double hit. Just gets blown up is Lena. Gyrocopter on a killing spree. That was almost a team wipe for GOTM. GOTM forced back to get some buybacks. Team QQ is all over the place. on this GOTM team. And look at this. Neek's Assassin is there. Misses that Impale totally. There's pinging happening. Living Armor being casted on him. Buyback also on Storm Spirit as well. Nice heads-up play. They still have about 7 seconds before Lina is resurrected in the fountain. But really, this top tier 2 tower is still up for grabs by Team QQ. TPing in that bottom lane is Gyrocopter. He's going to go back to work, I think, on those Ancients or possibly the creeps down on the bottom.
Are we stacked Ancients? Because generally these Ancients have a tendency to get stacked.
They look pretty stacked to me, bud.
Alright, so we got stacked Ancients ready for the farming. We've got so much, like, really, these team fights come down to a series of really skilled isolations that are just decimating GOTM, and it's really destroying them right now. Now, we see that the Lina is also being isolated and taken down. No problem at all for the Storm Spirit. That's really, really destructive. Now, looking over, we see in the Ancient camp, the Dire Ancient camp, that the Nyx and the Gyro are just free farming, absolutely, trying to get as much money as they can. There are some really, really high-level items. See this? Oh, the Storm Spirit just blasting in. He's going to go up against a Blade Mail, and there are going to be a couple smacks left, right, and center. In comes the lasso from the Bat Rider. A couple smacks, and out goes Clockwork. Just like clockwork, those executions. I mean, it's extremely hard without your BKBs to stop this, and the BKBs just aren't coming fast enough.
Things are looking pretty good for QQ right now, and if you are QQ, if you got the motion going for you, the momentum, Storm Spirit picking up that regen rune, yeah, why not? Go for a Roshan. Looking at the XP graphs, we do see a sizable difference right now for the Dire. Well ahead, running away with this one now with 13,000 experience total, and same thing with gold. Like, it's almost 20,000 difference, really. It's getting out of hand. Roshan is going to be taken down, obviously, I think, by Team QQ. Most likely that Aegis is going to be going to the Gyrocopter, who also, not only a BKB, not only a Shadow Blade, but also has a Demon Edge in his inventory. So look out, folks. We got another Flying Sniper, and this could tell the tale of the match.
It could. QQ is doing an excellent job with their carries right now. Definitely keeping GOTM against the ropes and not giving them an opportunity to come back into this. We're not necessarily seeing that inertia thrust that really commands games. They attacked that top tower, Radiant's top tower, for a couple times, but they haven't really pressed it to the grindstone and taken it out entirely yet. So not the amount of aggression that we see in a lot of victorious games, but still keeping their opponents against the ropes.
Definitely keeping the opponents against the ropes, and really in terms of structures, QQ is really well ahead. Smoking in the fountain is QQ, and they're going to be TPing in up that top tower. Still smoked up. And there is Neek's Assassin, does have that Vendetta ready to go, but pretty much all of GOTM is in the mid lane, and I don't want to say it just yet, but you can see the way this match is going. Is the name changing a factor?
Oh!
GOTM.
The name changing. It's the #1 strategy. Now going down here, we see that the Clockwork is on his own. Oh, no, he isn't. He's got the Storm Spirit there, but the Storm Spirit pieces out. For Clockwork on his own. No, he isn't. He's got Lash and Lina, sorry. The Nyx is on his own, but he's completely invisible. He's got the wards up there. Maybe he's going to be able to take a Lash. Absolutely he will. Look at that Lash go down. Lina just gets completely fired up there. She does not last for more than a minute, and this is going to be easy pickings for that top tower. The last of the tier 2s is going to go down without an issue whatsoever. Bing, bing, bing. Gyrocopter takes it.
Once again, the irony. We just see Lina being taken out by fire because of that Bat Rider. She just got fired up, burned away. And it was just like Jakiro, the previous match with Crystal Maiden, being destroyed by ice, the ice path. So kind of funny stuff that's happening right now. That top tier 3 tower is under attack by Team QQ. We still see Lifestealer chilling inside Clockwork. They're looking to make this happen. They're making some type of synergy, something to get them going again. Because right now GOTM is on the ropes, and this Gyrocopter is really getting out of control now. Sitting at 2,800 gold. Looks like he might be going for that BKB. And really, once he does get that...
Gyro does have a BKB.
Oh, sorry, not BKB, MKB, thank you. Once he does have that MKB, does have 3,000 gold. We're going to see in a moment. Yes. What did he just purchase? just look. Yeah, there it is. There's the 2 javelins I was expecting to see. So
Incoming.
MKB Inc. on gyrocopter, and really they are in position really just to hang out where they are. And now GOTM has no choice but to stay inside base and just wait for an opportunity to get in there. It's going to be really, they're in a difficult position right now.
That's absolutely right. I really want to see this Clockwork come in with some cogs and with some absolute destruction. Look at this Storm Spirit fly. But there it is, the explosion and the utter denial.
That's what they
Do
wanted.
not touch our good friend.
This is what they wanted.
Here goes the all the Lucian beams. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know.
God.
What do you want me to do there? You want me to say all that? Boom! There, okay? I casted that. Oh my goodness, what fun to watch. Evaporation. I'm wondering, I think we're going to see a stomp onto these. Oh, well, we're not, because there aren't any creeps, there aren't any other heroes. It's just the 2 of them. But they really took out, the GGs are just pending.
They're bending. I don't even know what happened there. I love to see a freaking replay. I just
slow motion.
I just saw an amazing initiation by Storm Spirit, but then Clockwork came right out of nowhere with that hook shot.
Yeah.
Success on Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
They did get him because the Life Stealer came out, but then everything went to crap when Gyrocopter showed up. I just saw all 5 of GOTM disappear.
This Gyro is really overcommitting himself. That's because he's got the Aegis. But here comes the Nyx. He's going to try and land one of the stuns. Lena is out of there because screw her. And she does not have enough health to contend with these heroes. But it was a call down, and I think it was just Gyro. Gyro hit all of his abilities all at once.
And Treant Protector as well. I think he might have gotten in there with his ult as well.
Maybe, but they lasted very, very little time.
They were up and they were gone. Like we just saw 5 heroes basically die at the same time.
And Batrider, I think, coated it in fire. There was all sorts of orange.
Yeah.
There was orange, and then there was nothing.
I'd love to just put that back and just see it in slow motion because that was amazing. It was a beautiful play. Talking about beautiful plays right now. Nice rage there.
Rage.
Nice
Kept
rage
him
by
alive.
that's Life Stealer. Kept him alive for sure. It looked like Batrider wanted to pick him off. Look at the fire. Just everything ablaze right now.
This Batrider, look at the mobility on this Batrider. He is fully decked out with all the cruising potential that he could ever want in his whole life. Yeah. Boots of travel, so he can move like the wind. Force staff, I love watching a good force staff. He just says, you come with me, and then they're gone.
And they're gone, indeed. Yep.
All right, we've got the death push now against these racks, trying to take them out, and I think that is going to be a very convincing sort of GG message for our Radiant heroes. GOTM doing what they can to defend this onslaught. We see that, Elastu is taking hold of that Luna. She is out of there. So is the Life Stealer. He's out of there as well. The Storm Spirit is able to blast in there and whittle down the poor Leshrac, no problem, even though Lena tries to get in that stun. Storm Spirit takes quite a bit of damage, but look at that. In out of nowhere comes the Nyx, and he's able to just,
GG, well played. There it is, folks.
These plays, these abilities, everything's so exceptional.
QQ, the champions of our Missing Top Tournament, eSports Canada. 34 to 13 is the score. This match ends at 35 minutes and 30 seconds. Hats off to both these teams, but really, QQ was just too much for GOTM. Big plays. Really, I think the tale of this story, this match, is this Storm Spirit, and of course, the Gyrocopter. Really, all of the players in this team, they played exceptionally well, and well-deserving. Team QQ will be the winners, but really, I just gotta say it one more time. If they kept
their name,
ever since they changed their name, so that is the match.
I wouldn't mention that to them.
No, it's like, hey guys, you might want to keep MikeChanDota.
What happens if they've disconnected first? Is there
Geo Team wins?
I know, right? Geo Team wins for the awesome fools. They fooled them. Well, I have to admit that this has been an exceptional day of exciting. I don't want to see what happens.
Oh, you want to say? Okay.
Is it actually going to blow up?
I think so. Everybody DC'd on QQ, so there goes Clockwork. Everybody's died.
Oh, it did, yeah. All right. So I'm not sure
that's misleading right there.
Yep. Anyway, that was an exceptional day of Dota. We want to thank our viewers for all of their patience in the waiting that needed to happen for many of these matches. But I think it was worth it. We saw some really, really awesome Dota today, and a competition that is definitely worthy of at least the internationals, perhaps the extra nationals, which is going to be a new thing that we're going to start.
Yeah.
Extra nationals.